From deep within the haunted tent, we bring you Build Day 42! Oh my God. Yeah, ponds are going down a little bit, but that's due to a little bit of splashing and what have you. I think they're good enough for today. But Friday morning, before we open for VIP night, I'm probably going to end up having to drag the hose in here and top them off. Which is about normal. It's usually about every 4 or 5 days. We have to kind of top them off due to incidental splashing. So the clown's going to need it. Dragon's doing pretty good. There's no splashing in here. There is a little bit of splashing here. You can tell, you can see the wet mark on the fence. But it's not down that far. But I'll probably top it off because those water blasters are going to be kicking out a lot of water. This one is also down about ½ an inch to about an inch. Only wet spot on the fence we've got is right through here, and it looks like maybe some of the jets there are spitting out. Yeah, I'm standing here and I'm getting spit on. A little bit. So, ponds are doing okay. Breakfast of the day. Oh, well, before we go any further, in the maze, breakfast of the day. Tall glass of warm apple cider. Gotta have some apple cider, gotta have some on Halloween. And a huge piece of pumpkin pie slathered with a whipped cream. Or clotted cream if you're of that variety. I came back over here by the mausoleum because I wanted to talk about that up there. I mentioned yesterday that we were having problems with our regular scare cam, which is the old vlog cam. The one this camera I'm recording this on replaced. When I tried putting that one up there last night, the battery no longer charges on it. It will not charge the battery. So I have to use power. And with the fact, even if the battery did charge, it only records for about an hour and a half, and then the battery is dead anyway. So I always have to hook it up to power. Well, I hooked it up to power, hit record, went to slide it in the box, and it turned itself off. Pulled it out, hit record, put it back in, and it turned itself off again. So the test footage I shot last night was with this camera that I'm recording this segment on. I took the camera in the house, and while I was editing and stuff, I took a look at it, and the power cord is fine. That was using. It's the jack on the camera itself. It is extremely loose, and unless you have that cord in a certain way, it won't charge, won't connect to power. And with putting it into the box up there, I cannot have the cord in that certain way. It just won't do it unless I really want to butcher the hell out of the box, which defeats the box. So we're down to one camera. So I got to make a choice. The one camera is the one I'm using right now, which is usually our head count camera. So I've got to decide whether I want it out the front gate as a head count or do I want it in here as a scare video. Which video do I want most? The other thing too is Swin and I have been, the last couple of years, have been looking at the security cameras. You see them down at Costco. Harbor Freight has some too. My problem is I don't want the wired type. It'd be too damn expensive every year buying new wire for them to run the wire. And I've got enough wiring in this haunt. I don't need to be running wiring for cameras too. So I'm a little leery about that. I do know they have the Wi-Fi cameras. Problem is our router and modem are down in the basement at the back of the house. We got great Wi-Fi throughout the whole house. Problem is, you get off the front porch, and there's no Wi-Fi out here in the front yard whatsoever. You know, or it is spotty. You stand in the right spot, you'll get a weak signal, but that'd be about it. And we like it that way. That way other people can't piggyback off of our Wi-Fi, even though we do have a password. So Wi-Fi cameras may not work so well. You know, just due to the fact we don't have Wi-Fi out here. I'm wondering, I remember seeing ads at Christmas a couple years back. They had some little Wi-Fi extenders. You know, if you have a weak signal throughout your house and stuff, you can put them in various rooms and it extends your Wi-Fi up to a certain footage. I don't know if Costco or Best Buy would sell anything like that. But that might be one way of doing it. If we bought a Wi-Fi camera system, buy one of those Wi-Fi extenders, you know, that I could put on the front porch, which would bump the Wi-Fi out enough for the cameras to work. We're gonna go. We gotta go down and do some shopping and stuff tomorrow, so we're gonna be taking a look at that type of stuff. As far as today goes, today is build day 42. It is also the last setup vlog for this season, the official last one. What we're going to be working on today, and I know you're not going to have all that much footage because I'm not going to run around and show you everything, is we've got 4 foggers, a bubble machine, and in that basket we have a projector, the Make-A-Wish sign, and our chime that we use to gauge people, you know, how fast people, or how close people go into the on. Well, maybe I will. I was going to say I'm not going to. But it only takes a second to dig through the box. There's piece 1. Okay, that part we put out at the gate. Hangs right at the entrance gate. This is a sensor. We put it somewhere in the haunt, and when we let a group in, when they pass this sensor, it makes a chime ring. Like it is now, because I'm moving the sensor. And that tells whoever running the gate that it's time to let another group in. That's how we meter our thing. And I got those down at Home Depot. They're like $10. You know, less than that you get a coupon. You know, but they're in between $10 to $15. And they work pretty good. They run off of 3C batteries and a 9-volt. So I gotta get that installed, the Make-A-Wish, the projectors, the foggers, the bubblers. I gotta get fluid into them all. I've got to test them to make sure they work. And then once all that stuff's in, I got the 2 stereos to bring out, get them hooked up, you know, volume checked. And then after that, that is it. You'll probably get some nighttime footage tonight of the photo op. And we might have the bubbler and the fogger working, but basically to check the video out there. So we've got that going. I don't know if you're going to get any footage throughout the rest of the day. So be prepared for that. I will have in the wrap up tonight, if I remember, the you know, what to expect for video wise, upcoming videos and stuff. We'll have that set up going tonight during the wrap up. But other than that, this is the last day, the last breakfast of the day, the last setup vlog. So enjoy it, folks. I know I am. That means I won't have to do much editing. At least not until I get all the other videos shot down. Okay, figure I better get you a segment or something, because all you had is the opening so far. We got in, got the stereos in, they've been sound checked. And the stereos, one of them runs the set dresser. Runs the power. I got a speaker there and a speaker there, and I have pirate sounds playing in that. And then the other two speakers are out here, right down there, for the queue line. Plays music and also reads the rules off. And we went and redid our rules, our rules list, at least the audio version, to include wearing masks and stuff like that, you know, for the COVID. We just got done. This is all the stuff for the queue line. Our skull pillars and chairs. We brought out that. We're going to be putting that out and putting a sign on it saying hand sanitizer. So we'll have hand sanitizer. So we got that done. We got the photo op put together with the bubbler, the fogger, and the video projector. You'll be getting a look of that for some nighttime footage tonight. And then we also got the foggers in for the corn, the arch on the mausoleum, going from the graveyard into the mausoleum, as well as for the skull candelabra. We got those done. It's going on about 4:30, almost 5. So I'm pretty much right now. I'm done for the day. I got one other thing I can do, I think, and I think I might do it now because it's a quickie. But we're to the point where we're pretty much finishing up here, so not much to really look at yet. Okay, the last step I'm going to do for today is these here, these little spray bottles. These are some of Froggy's Fog scents. And you can go over to Froggy's. You got two ways you can buy them through Froggy's, or back when I got these, there was a spray that you could get. In other words, there was already a pre-mixed bottle and a little spray bottle that you could spritz. Or you could buy it as a concentrate and mix them yourself. It's just basically a couple drops of your aroma mixed with some water, put them in a spray bottle, you know, shake it up, and it's good to go. Word of warning, this stuff is extremely potent. Froggy's carries, last time I checked, I think they had like 20 different scents the last time I bought them, and it's been 3-4 years. They probably have more than that. The concentrate can run $10 to $15 a bottle, depending on the scent. Could be a little bit more, a little bit less. I haven't checked pricing, you know, since I bought mine. But it's well worth having. It adds to your haunt. I've got 5 different scents that I use, that I scatter throughout the haunt. Like these two here are popcorn and cotton candy. Those I'll spritz on the walls in the clown area. You know, Jack in the Box will get 1 scent, the Hammer and Clown will get another. I got Swamp Marsh here, that will go in the water room, and then the Haunted House and Gothic all intermix in most of the rest of the displays. For me, I just go through and I spritz them on the wall panels. You can, however, add a couple of drops to your fog fluid when you're filling your machine, and the fog will come out smelling like whatever you put into it. And I've done that in the years past too, but it gets really expensive really quick, especially if you go through a lot of fog fluid. You know, so I kind of tend away from that. And you know, another key thing too, to make sure when you're buying anything from Froggy's, whether it's fog fluid, whether it's machines, whether it's a scents, or the hand sanitizer even. And they make a kick-ass hand sanitizer. We've got a jug of it left that we're going to be using in the haunt. When you go to do your ordering, the ordering part, paying, and they have you fill out all your information, they ask you which salesman helped you. You know, the drop-down list. scroll down that list until you find Scott Tater Lynn, and make sure you mark him as your salesman. You know, that's just a way of saying thank you to Tater, because he really does put himself out for us with what he does. You know, so make sure you mark him down as your salesman when you're ordering online, or wait till you see him at one of the conventions and buy directly from him. You know, he's extremely knowledgeable, and he's a hell of a funny guy too, especially if you like being harassed. He's good at harassing people. But Tater's a sweetheart, so make sure you give Tater some credit when you buy. But the scents, I'm going to go ahead and get these out now, and kind of let you know how potent they are. Last year I didn't use any of the scents because I used it the prior year, and when I went and put the haunt panels up a year later after I'd applied these, I could still smell it. This year it's been 2 years now since I've applied any of it, and you can't even hardly tell it's on there. So I'm going to go through and put a fresh coat on everything. But it will really stink it up, really good in the haunt for a day or two. So do it ahead of time, and then by the time your customers get in, you know, it'll be more of a manageable. It'll help with the atmosphere. But anyway, that is going to be your last segment. Until this evening after dinner, I've got to get out and get the projector and stuff aimed out in the photo op. So we'll give you some nighttime footage of the fogger and the bubbler and stuff working out there as well tonight. I doubt I'm going to make it through and show you all the foggers working. You'll have to wait till the walkthrough video. But anyway, I'm going to get this applied, and I'm going to go in and relax. I've got some other stuff I've been putting off for the last 42 days I can start working on. So I'll start doing that, and then we'll come out to dinner, out after dinner, get your nighttime footage, and then we'll do the wrap up, and then that's going to be it for this season, folks. Oh, here's your nighttime view of the photo op. And we even got bubbles out here. Promise you some the last vlog would have a little bit of nighttime footage.
Kind of wish they had smoke in them, but we're going all over the place.
And there goes the fogger. Watch the bush, people. Watch the bush.
It's coming out in the bottom ship.
There we go. There's your nighttime footage. Get ready for your wrap-up, people. Okay, end of the day wrap-up. And a rather significant one. This is the last end of the day wrap-up for the 2020 season. The Haunted Tents build experience is now officially done. We got the stereos in, got the foggers in. As you saw in the last clip, we got the last projector in and the bubbler. So we're pretty much done. I know tomorrow Sue-Ann and I have some errands to do. But past that, upcoming video series. If we get any scare cam footage, you'll have a scare video coming up. And you'll also have a walk-through video of the whole haunt with everything in order. We'll also be taking pictures and stuff over the next week, and those will be going up on Instagram and our Haunted Tents Facebook page. You know, so we've got that coming out. The video should be out, oh God, by about the 5th of November at the latest, I would think. I am not sure if I'm going to do a Haunted Tents teardown video. If I do, it will be one video covering, 5-6 days at a time. Hey, we're working on this. This is what we've got going on. And then end of the day, okay, this is what I got done. It might be something like that if I decide to do it. As soon as the haunt's down out here, not put away, but down and out of the front yard, I've got to turn around and start getting the dreaded Christmas. Get the Christmas display set up, and there'll be a setup vlog. I've been doing a setup vlog for that for the last couple of years, and people seem interested. It's about the same thing every year, but things don't change too much. And then we'll have, and that'll be around, be up, toward the end of November. Then we'll also have the Christmas walkthrough. That video will be up probably Thanksgiving is what we're looking at, right around there. I'm not even sure what day Thanksgiving's on this year. And then we've got more project vlogs coming too, depending on when I get started on project. I don't know if I'll work on anything in November or wait until after Thanksgiving and start December 1st. Depends if I get the itch and how bored I get. And we've got a laundry list of stuff, both small projects and big projects and maintenance projects and stuff going on. But past that, I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who sat through all 42 days of the Haunted Tent setup. You heard a lot of rambling. Like now, you're getting a lot of rambling. I'm going to close it out with rambling. But I wanted to say thank you for your dedication. If you're new to the setup vlogs, every year I do setup vlogs. We've been doing them 6 years, 7 years now, maybe longer. Don't know, I'd have to look, and I really don't feel like looking. But anyway, thank you for coming along on the ride, guys. We'll see you after the season is over. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.